Hello, welcome everybody. My name is Alex Mazes, and I'll be sharing with you an exercise today that is called mindful eating, and is an exercise that we often share in our mindfulness-based stress reduction program. But I think it's pretty useful to just keep in mind since eating is such a big part of our lives, and we're also eating. And so the idea with this exercise is to just come into the moment as if it was brand new and encounter food as if it was the very first time we see it, and to create a bit of space in between our day from the thinking mind, from the wandering, into really being fully present with this activity. And so this is part of our informal practice, and it's something that you can practice every day. Again, something that you can practice whenever you remember. And it's also working towards strengthening your mindfulness in your practice. So I hope you enjoy this video. Thank you. All right, so I am gonna, what you'll need for this video, first of all, is a piece of maybe a fruit, an item, something that you can eat, preferably that doesn't have the skin, because we'll be digging right in. And I'm gonna, excuse me, I'm gonna use an apple for this. Um, and the idea with this again is to tune into the moment as if it was brand new. So I'm gonna invite you to just close your eyes just for a moment. And as you close your eyes here, just allowing a sense of presence, allowing yourself to be here in this moment by feeling through your feet. Maybe feeling the warmth or the coolness, the moisture, the feet in contact with the shoe or the earth beneath you. Whenever you're ready, bringing your attention to your breath and just noticing the fact that you are indeed breathing, that this body is breathing without you even realizing it. So sensing the breath in the body, maybe following the air as it comes in through the nose, the nostrils. Perhaps you feel it in the back of the throat. Perhaps you feel it in the belly or the chest. And so following the breath in and out of the body. Maybe feeling the rising of the body on the in-breath and the falling on the out-breath. And whenever you're ready, I'd like you to just pretend, so tap into your inner child imagination and pretend that you're brand new to this planet. Now, this item that you've brought to this practice is an item that you've never seen before. And so as you open your eyes and you take a look at your item, I have my item here that I found. And then you can take a look at your item in this way. And starting by feeling maybe its weight, just sensing if it's heavy, if it's light. And noticing if it feels shallow or maybe not. Maybe it's dense. And so bringing a sense of curiosity to this item, since it is the very first time we've ever seen it, wondering what it is. So noticing the shiny reflection as the light hits it, right? And maybe you can even notice the smoothness, if yours is smooth, or maybe it's not smooth, maybe it's rough. Just noticing that, sensing through it. And then really seeing this item and noticing, mine has very little, like some things and scars on it. And so as I say that, I might notice that my mind is going into a story of maybe hit the ground really hard, maybe something hit it, maybe when they opened the box, they stabbed it, or who knows. So I'm going to come back from the story, and I invite you to do the same and not wonder where it came from, but really just examine it and notice it, really seeing it without any preconceived ideas of might have happened, because it is new and we've never seen it before. So we wouldn't know what this things and spots might be. But just taking a look at it, seeing all the spots that he has. And the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to see if it makes a sound. It's kind of making a sound for me. So I'm going to tap it up to my ear. And interestingly enough, my item, so do the same. I invite you to do the same with yours. My item kind of has like a sound to it, almost as if it was shallow inside, even though it's not. But it does have a sound. It echoes a little bit. What does yours sound like? Give it a try. And as I do that, I can't help it than to want to smell it. I invite you to smell yours. There's a freshness to mind. It's fresh scent to this item. What do you smell? There's also a sweetness to mine. And what are you experiencing as I say that, as you smell yours? What's happening in the mouth? I can feel mine kind of starting to water. So I'm noticing the impulse to want to take a bite at it. What are you noticing as you smell yours? I want to invite you to take a bite. And as you do that, really notice what happens when you bite it. And so just take a bite and not chew yet. Just hold it in your tongue if possible. And as you hold it here, you might even want to close your eyes and notice what happened. Now maybe taking one bite. What happens when you bite it? Mine just became super juicy. And I can feel the texture kind of becoming a little softer. So my body's breaking it down. I invite you to take another bite. And just notice what happens. Pay attention if there is an anticipation to it, to want to eat it fast, want it to be done with. Just noticing what comes up for you. Noticing if this is too slow for you. So be fully engaged with this experience. Find curiosity, that's the invitation. Let's finish biting it, but don't swallow it yet. What are you noticing as you chew? For mine, I'm noticing that the skin is really thick, really coarse. It's actually not that easy to chew. So what's your experience with your item? So do your best to not swallow yet. Stay with me. I know there might be a tendency to want to swallow it, to want to just eat it. Stay with me for just a moment. Just notice what happens. And just wait until it kind of disintegrates completely. Mine's starting to do that finally. Yours might be softer. It might disintegrate a lot quicker. So I invite you to swallow it now. And as you do this, really feel it going down the throat. Fully engaged with this process. Notice what's left in the mouth. And now that you're done doing that piece and swallowing it, I want to invite you to just tune in again and taking a deep breath and just closing your eyes and becoming aware of what's here for you right now, right after you have had that piece. Is there any flavor left in the mouth? Is there a wanting more? Is there a judgment? I like or I don't like? So just becoming aware of what comes up for you during this practice. And knowing that whatever comes up, it's absolutely normal and perfect. So I thank you for doing this exercise with me, and perhaps I can invite you to practice this when you eat. Of course, you don't have to eat maybe your entire meal like that. And you'll find your own pace in these exercises. We're slowing it down quite a bit, but the idea is that you can find your own pace to really tune in to eating in this way. So starting with this, starting with just really one long bite and seeing what happens. So I thank you for your willingness to live in a more mindful life and for being here. Thank you.